So let's quickly see the last step. So now we need to actually mention what driver should Appium invoke to complete all these operations. If you are using, if you want to run the scripts in Android, you need to use Android driver. And if you are running scripts on iOS, you need to use iOS driver. Okay. So till the last version, I mean from the 2.1 version, these are the updations the Appium guys has made. Okay, at the end of my lectures I'll show where all updates happen, and I'll make you show that we are done, we are updated with the latest one. But just with the previous version, it was like we need to use common Appium driver. Okay, we need to use common this one, and by providing information here, uh, capabilities will understand. But from the latest version they have made changes that if you are using Android driver, I mean if you want to automate the stuff in Android iOS, sorry, in Android OS, you need to provide Android driver. Okay, create an object for Android driver, some driver equals to new Android driver. You need to create an object for Android driver class, and you need to pass two parameters here. One is, so till now we are speaking that we are sending information to Appium server. Do you know where exactly Appium server is listening? In what port our server is actually configured? It is in 4423 port in our local host. Okay, so 127.0.0.1, this is on a local host information. This is a local host IP which is to every machine, and 4723 is the port number. And in this location our Appium server is located. So we need to provide this information saying where exactly our Appium lies. Okay, whenever you run the script, so it should, these desired capabilities information should reach Appium server, right? So how the script will understand where exactly Appium server lies? You need to provide in Android driver class as a first argument where your Appium server lies. So by seeing this, reading this, it will understand, okay, server is in 4723 and it will go and invoke 4723 port number. Okay, after invoking, it has to provide all the information related to this desired capabilities, right? So all the information where it is stored in cap object. If you see here, in cap object we are setting capability for platform name, in cap object we are setting device name, in the same cap object we are setting app related information. So finally we are sending this cap object as second argument. That's it. So I think now it's things looking some in understandable format, right? Import Android driver of Appium. Click this, the error will go, and move your mouse here. It says import java.net. Move your mouse, add throws declaration, and that's it. Cool. So what this is the main step. Okay, this is the main step which is driving everything. First you need to create a class for the OS you are automating. I am automating in Android OS, so I have created Android driver class. And then you need to pass two parameters. First parameter is you need where exactly your Appium server lies. So by default it lies in 4723 server of the local host, and you provided URL for it. Okay, I am going to talk with Appium. With the first argument, our script will start talking to Appium server. But you need to provide your desired capabilities information to Appium server in order to invoke your app automation. So that all information we have written in the previous steps by step storing everything in cap object by setting cap.set capability for all these three. And now finally take this cap object and place it in as a second argument, so that it will go and handshake with Appium server this step and provide the cap object information. So it unravels the cap object and get this all information, and it will automatically trigger these related events in our device which we are automating. Okay, this is actual concept which is happening in backend. So these four steps I mean, these 5 steps are common across the application. If you want to automate apps, if you want to automate a browser, then one step change here, that we will see in the coming lectures. So these are the steps which are common across application. Okay, so now our basic initial setup, everything is ready, configuration is ready. The only step which we left is start automating. Let's start automating apps and we'll see how interesting it is. Everything is done. Environmental setup we have completed and coding setup also we have done. So you know something, 50% challenge in learning Appium lies in initial setup only. If you see the Google, people getting stuck up at how do you install this or how do you write a first step, how do you set capabilities, 50%, not only 50, 70% lies in initial setup only. Once initial setup is done, the remaining things are just cakewalk and you will enjoy the learning. Okay, so from next session we will start our actual scripting. Step by step we will unreveal the most of the interesting things in automating Android. So thanks for now and see you soon.